Hello. Welcome to the channel. I am here to do a reading on all of my Sagittarius placements out there. Thank you for those who are following the channel. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. This is a new channel where I do readings on all the astrology signs, the 12 zodiacs. I do general readings. I do no contact readings. I do love readings and collective readings and much more. So thank you for joining. Thank you for checking me out, and I really appreciate your support. Check out all of my other readings that I just recently uploaded, especially if your sun sign resonates in that reading, okay? Now, today we're going to do a reading on all of my Sagittarius out there. We do male or female. We do not misgender here. We're doing a general reading to see what energies surround you. I do love readings usually separately, but I do a love message at the end of the video. If love comes up in the general reading, then I will talk about it and go from there. Let's go, Sagittarius. Let's get the general message to see what's going on around you for the month of August 2025. If this reading connects with you, Sagittarius, please take the message. If it doesn't connect with you, please don't take it. It's a lot of Sagittarius out there in the world, so it won't connect with everybody. Let me know in the comments if this connects with you or your situation and if it resonated with you. Also, I do personal readings, so if you're interested in that, the email is down below in the description box. Okay, Sagittarius? So, Sagittarius, when I look into the energy, I see that when it comes to work, career, and just things that's going on in your life in general, I feel like you've been getting signs of things lately, okay? I feel like your ancestors has been showing you signs of situations that you have been studying. So if you've been going around your neighborhood or around your house or just in general and you start noticing unusual scenes, unusual sightings, if you are on vacation, I feel like some of you guys could be on vacation and you're recognizing symbols that you usually don't recognize. Sagittarius does have the energy of the half human and the half animal, and you guys are more spiritual than you realize, and I feel like you are starting to see, some of my Sagittarius, to be honest, you are starting to have visions of like a past life. So if you feel like you were or have some type of Egyptian ancestry, and you don't even have to be an Egyptian now, you could have been an Egyptian in a past life, you are having visions of that, okay? A lot of my other Sagittarius are trying to put pieces together when it comes to an experience from work, an experience from a connection. You are trying to put the pieces together, and I feel like your spirit team, which is your ancestors, are helping you put those pieces together with spiritual symbols, okay? So when you see things that don't look familiar or that look unusual, I feel like you won't look at it like that. I feel like you will put the puzzle to it and figure it out, okay? I feel like a lot of my other Sagittarius and my Sagittarius in general, you are going through a situation when it comes to your career where you are in a leadership position. You may even get a raise or be promoted to a higher position. It's time to learn how to guide others with more compassion, okay, Sagittarius? I do feel the energy that you could ride hard, and that's not bad, but it's, you know, spirit is saying to do it and guide with a little more softness and a little more compassion, okay? Let's look into more energies. There is a very hard, masculine, hard on workers energy type of situation going on around you. Not to mention you have been under a lot of evil eyes, Sagittarius, so you are kind of going through that energy where you're suspicious, you're kind of pushing people off, and you're kind of irritated with your energy, okay, Sagittarius? So this talks about, especially male Sagittarius, but Sagittarius in general, it talks about you being in the position of power financially when it comes to what you have worked hard for, when it comes to saving your money, when it comes to going after what you desire, when it comes to your intelligence, like I was gonna say intelligentness, but you're intelligent, Sagittarius. I feel like you got it together, but I feel like you're putting it the wrong way. I feel like there's wrong leadership. There's not paying attention to the signs and signals. There's the energy of not of kind of being selfish and not putting other people needs, especially, and I'm not saying do what other people want, but I feel like people close to you, I feel like you're indecisive on what's been going on around you. There's an unbalanced energy because I feel like a lot of evil eye could be getting sent towards you and it's throwing you off balance or putting delays in your steps. But I also feel like there is an uneven balance because I feel like these spiritual and I don't never say this word right, but synchronicities that you're going through is kind of confusing you. So I feel like you really have to sit down, meditate, sit in, balance your energy, and pay attention to the signs. A way that you can balance your energy, Sagittarius, is going to a beach, listening to the sounds of the waves, going outside and getting air and listening to the air around you. I also feel like you can maybe go to a park or something and walk your feet on the grass to observe the earth under you, so you can ground your energy to understand what you've been seeing, feeling, and going through. Because right now I feel like your connections is off with people, relationships, intimacy, and more. And I feel like you want to come out of that energy of feeling like you're closed within and not understanding yourself and not understanding what you're going through, but there is a cloudy, confusing energy around you that doesn't want to offer anything, especially when it comes to like commitments, relationships, offering the knowledge that you know, offering, skills on how to help somebody while you're leading in your position. You can't hold it all, Sagittarius, especially money, okay? Let's get a message for Sagittarius. Remember, if it doesn't apply to you, take it. Now, some messages will apply and some will be off. So just take what resonates with your situation, okay? Let's get some other messages when it comes to my Sagittarius. Like what I say, Sagittarius. Okay, now this message will be for the ones that this connects to, but like I was saying earlier, I feel like you are in a position of authority. Now, whether that is your career, which I definitely see that it is, whether that is your mind, and whether that is the people around you or your relationships or your connection. I have to be honest with you, Sagittarius. I definitely see the energy of you abusing your authority. And another part of you don't understand how to construct your authority, okay? So I feel like you need to balance that out and figure out how to be a proper authoritative figure. Now, I feel like you will get it because the authority card is in the upright, which is the Emperor in so many ways. And so I feel like you will, but you definitely have to ground your energy and get out of the energy of feeling unbalanced, okay, Sagittarius? You cannot let this be a power ego trip with you, okay? Especially when it comes to like a position. Say, for an example, if you are a position of a company, you own the company, you bought the company, you're underpaying your workers, or you're overpowering your workers, or your workers are intimidated of you or afraid of you. You have to balance yourself and lead your company, your marriage, people in general, your friends, your family. You have to lead with compassion and not authoritative and not intimidation, Sagittarius. I definitely can see that energy around you. It's not a bad energy, but it's in the wrong type of way because it could bother you spiritually, okay? It could bother your connection to still receiving your harvest. I feel like you will figure it out, but you definitely have to start stepping into it right now, Sagittarius, because I definitely feel like you're going through the energy of not being worried about it, not caring. And it has to do with a lot of imbalance. And then I feel like you're going through a selfish energy as well, holding everything, not paying the workers correctly. For my Sagittariuses that's in relationships, you're being unfair, being deceitful to your partner, and you love this person, but you're kind of being selfish to this person. You are giving this person mental conflict. You are bringing unnecessary issues into the relationship, Sagittarius. So I feel like you should be careful with this because This could bring the energy of accident prone, meaning everything that you worked hard for could be taken. Misuse of power, meaning like you could possibly lose that position. The Wheel of Fortune, which is the Destiny card, is in reverse. So I feel like just as everything came around to you, Sagittarius, it could be taken. So pay attention to that. Not to mention the fact that it's a lot of people around you who feels the energy of deception from you, who feels like they're being manipulative, who feels like they're being played with, especially if you have been in a connection, Sagittarius, male or female. I feel like this person could realize that you may be decepting them, okay? They could be decepting you, but I definitely don't see that energy with this authoritative figure and this deception and envy. I do feel like there's a lot of people who envy you when it comes to your career and your workplace, but that it's more like an abuse of power from your energy, and it's more like, how could we take this person down? So it's evil eye being sent to you. So you have the energy to change this, Sagittarius, because I definitely see the Destiny card in reverse when it comes to fulfillment and wishes. Oh, and the universe is saying that you have to ground your energy and be patient, or your secret is out. Okay. All right, let's get a self-love message for Sagittarius. Let's get a self-love message for my Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, I feel like I said, you're kind of off balance. You feel like your mind's playing tricks on you. You're not trying to be emotionally connected to it. You're not even trying to connect to the universe. You're feeling like, okay, whatever this is, I'm seeing whatever this is. It could be weird spiritual symbols, past life, like past life dreams of your past life. Your energy is like, look, I don't want to connect to this shit. I don't want to worry about it. Excuse my language. I don't want to worry about it. I don't want it to be shown to me. I want to keep it hidden. I like my life like it is, being kind of mean, cruel, and kind of holding my money and doing me. Now, I feel like somebody could be doing this to you, Sagittarius, but most likely I feel like it's you, okay? It's barely a few people. It's barely a few Sagittarius that this energy is being done to them. I feel like this is your energy. Besides, this is a general reading, so this is more about what's going on with you, Sagittarius, okay? I have those type of readings coming up in other readings, but overall, I feel like you need to nourish your temple. You need to maybe massage your head, go get a body massage, connect with nature, maybe lay in the grass. Don't roll around in it. I used to do that when I was a kid, and I used to be itching when I take a bath. But just walk around the grass, listen to it, stand in it, listen to what it tells you. Maybe hug a tree, sit up under a tree. I'm getting more like a nature type of energy from you, more so than like the energy of going towards waters. You definitely need to let the sun sit on you, because I feel like as a Sagittarius, we're fire signs anyway, so we connect more with sun energy, and you need to connect with it more, okay? Earth energy will ground you, okay? I feel like in your situations, you do need to flow like water, okay? So it's not a bad idea to go to a lake, a pond, or visit a beach. But overall, I'm getting that you need to ground your energy with nature, Sagittarius, okay? All right, let's get an Archangel message for my Sagittarius for the month of August. Let's see what Archangel surrounds you for the month of August and what you need to do to working with that guardian angel for this month of August, okay? All right. Archangel Azrael works with you. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Archangel Azrael is the archangel of, and I gotta be honest, death, but she kind of counsels people who have transitioned and helping them understand that they have to transition and get into the other side of the light, which is heaven. But also for the people who are grieving for their passed on loved ones, he helps counsel them. Well, angels have either gender, but it's a masculine energy of Archangel Azrael. But he helps counsel those who are grieving for their passed on loved ones. And I feel like you have that energy within you, Sagittarius, to help people that's grieving from passed on loved ones. You have that counselor type of energy. You have that nutrient type of energy. You have that psychologist type of energy. So keep that in mind, Sagittarius, okay? Because Sagittarius are smart. They have philosopher type of energy, and Archangel Azrael is guiding you around for the month of August to help people with that type of energy, okay? Let's get a mixed emotions message when it comes to my Sagittarius out there. See, I feel like you need to trust the process. I feel like you are used to being in a position of authority. You're not used to listening to people. You're not used to trusting people. You're used to being in charge, which I get that because fire signs are. They're used to leading their own situation. They're used to holding their own money. Honestly, Sagittarius, I know a couple of you guys, especially the men. Y'all could be selfish. That energy comes through for my man Sagittarius. Unfortunately, it's coming through for the women too. There's a selfish energy. For my women Sagittarius, you definitely need to nourish your stomach. It's something about your stomach that needs nourishment and nurture. So you may want to drink tea or eat like something healthy or plant-based, to be honest. I'm not saying be a vegan, but just put plant-based foods and healthy plant-based tea into your energy. And be the right counselor that you know how to be, and not a misleading use of power type of leadership. Okay, learn how to trust people. You have to learn how to rely on people in order to go forward. Now, I'm not saying trust everybody, but that's when you work with Archangel Azrael so he can help guide you on who and who not to trust. So work with Archangel Azrael will regard a green candle, a blue candle, and a yellow candle, okay? And you can call Archangel Azrael and work with them, okay? I definitely will put the Archangel's name in the title of the reading so you can understand what I mean, okay? Let's get a message from the goddesses of the deck. This is all kind of cultures. It doesn't matter what culture you are, Celtic, Greek, Norse, mythology, African, all that, okay? I have both anyway, the African goddess as well. Let's get a goddess message for my Sagittarius. I meant to pull one card out, but two came out, so I will take it. Transformation, Sagittarius. They want you to transfer into being a butterfly instead of a cringed in caterpillar, meaning that you have to have enormous experiences. You have to bring great and bright blessings to people by counseling them and nourishing them while still making your money, Sagittarius. And you have magical energy around you. You have, like, I'm not going to say you're a sorcerer, but that energy definitely comes in, especially if you are like a Celtic, or basically if you're like a white woman that's watching me and you're a Sagittarius, you have sorcerer energy. And I'm not saying sorcerer because everybody looks at sorcerer like it's dark. It depends on who you work with. If you work with Archangel Azrael, you're not working with dark sorcery, okay? If you work with your ancestors, depending on which one, because some of our ancestors are dark, I got to keep it real, you're not working with dark ones. And so you ask to work with ancestors of light. So I feel like you have magical energy in you, so it's not a bad idea to start using it. Connecting with the moon, connecting with the sun, doing your energy work, okay? And paying attention to those visions that you're getting from spirit, okay? All right, let's get a message from the African goddesses for my Sagittarius, male or female. Doesn't matter what male or female gender, this energy is in you, so work with it, okay? All right, manifestation. Majadi, okay? She is a African Orisha. And she works with manifesting what you desire. So this is almost like the magician in the energy, but this is with earth energy. If you notice, the earth is at her feet. There's water at her feet, but if you notice, you see clouds, the sky. Working with all elements is really working with wind, earth, and fire. So it's kind of telling you to get in your magician energy, Sagittarius, which is the same thing as sorcery and transferring your energy from being unstubborn to good. So work with that, Sagittarius, okay? Let's get a message from your inner spiritual energy, which I like to say inner witch. I feel like everybody has it in them, okay? Male or female, all right? So let's get a message from that. Okay. I feel like Sagittarius, some of you guys may have an owl around you or in your car or around your house or in your neighborhood, or you may even have a toy or a symbol that represents owl around you. And I feel like this is an ancient magical tool for those that's in the darkest places in their life. Okay, I feel like you could be in a dark place with this authority type of energy, this selfish type of energy, this intimidation type of energy. And I feel like it's time to open up your eyes, okay, and get out of the dark energy and bring the light around, okay? That owl may be a symbol for you to turn it around and use it in a positive way and not a dark way, okay? All right, so let's get a last love message for all of my Sagittarius. Let's get the energy of what's going on around you in your love life. If anybody, let's get the message of Sagittarius. Whoever is on a Sagittarius mind, the person that's on your mind, Sagittarius. Let's get a message from the person that's on your mind, Sagittarius. And what is their message towards you in love? By the way, I will upload love readings in like the next couple of days, so look for that, okay? Sagittarius, I gotta be honest. I feel like some of you guys are going through like a divorce. Like some of you guys are going through a divorce. It could be a legal divorce. It could be a judgment. I feel like you may have a fear, or this person may have a fear that they may not get no money in a divorce, or you have a fear that you may not give them any money in divorce. I feel like a change is coming in your relationship. So unfortunately, Sagittarius, I feel like somebody is walking away from you, divorcing you, or you're divorcing somebody. And it's legal energies involved, and there's a big fear around it, okay? I definitely see that. And there's a mystery around it because I feel like there's toxic energy when it comes to the person that's on your mind. I feel like they could be toxic towards you. You could be toxic towards them. Give me this person's energy towards Sagittarius that's on their mind. The Lily card fell out. So I feel like this person is thinking of you sexually, but at the same time, they feel like you kind of just was in the relationship and out just as fast. Like you sneaked around and... Sagittarius. So I feel like this person is divorcing you. I feel like you may have the fear that they may take you out of something, Sagittarius, because the relationship, the person on your mind feels like you either ghosted them or they ghosted you, Sagittarius. That's the energy that I see when it comes to love. I feel like the person that's on your mind, Sagittarius, they may have ghosted you, and you may have a fear that because they're leaving the connection, they may take you out of something, especially financially. So I feel like the person on your mind is divorcing you. They may have hurt you, Sagittarius, but I definitely see a divorce in your energy, Sagittarius. So I will see you in the next read, and I will do a reading on love when it comes to my Sagittarius. Thank you guys for checking me out, and I will see you in the next read.